So the next thing that we're going to talk about is concentration. Practicing your concentration. You can actually practice concentration. And concentrating is simply focusing on one thing for a period of time, right? When you're playing tennis, you want to try to focus on your match the entire time. But what we'll find is that it's very difficult to focus on just your match for 2.5, 3 hours. Your mind's going to come on and off concentration. Professional athletes are very skilled at maintaining concentration for a full 2.5 hour match. And I found that I was able to do that. But what I was very good at was when I was going to lose concentration was going to be in the changeovers. So I would come off, if I came off concentration and I started thinking about something else, it would be during the changeovers. And then I had a little trigger for getting myself back into concentration, which was, if my partner and I were, or I was playing singles and my mind had wandered, when I stepped inside the sideline of the alley. So when I entered the boundary of the court, that was my trigger to get back into concentration. And I would just tell myself to focus. I would say, okay, focus on the match, and whatever thoughts were happening then would be gone. And because I had the skill of changing one thought for another, that became a very simple skill for me to go from off concentration into on concentration. If you want to practice concentrating, there's a lot of different things you can do to practice concentrating. You can play games, like that game Simon that has the 4 colors that light up, blue, yellow, green, and you have to remember the sequence of events. That's helping you, or your mental skill, brain remember things. You can do a crossword puzzle, you can do a Sudoku puzzle, anything that keeps your mind in one thing at the same time. Reading is a good way to concentrate if you can read a book and maintain your concentration. You can also Google concentration games, and you'll see there's hundreds of things that you can do to practice your concentration. So you try to keep that skill of concentrating for a period of time. When you practice your meditation, you are concentrating because you are thinking about one thing. And the better you get at doing these things off the court, the better that you will be when you go on the court. Because if you can maintain your concentration on a game for a couple hours or 20 minutes, 30 minutes off the court, when you go on the court, you'll be able to concentrate. And also then over time, you learn the skill of, if you are going to lose your concentration, you're going to lose it on the changeovers or between games or between points even. Like I would even take that. So if you're going to lose your concentration, make sure it's not during a point. So you're not, and by that I mean you're not focusing on something other than what you should be focusing on, which is when the point starts, your entire focus is, how do I win this point? It's not, how did I hit that shot? Or why did my opponent hit it there? Or where do I hit it next? It's just simply, how am I going to win this point? That's all you focus on. That's all you concentrate on when you're playing a point. So the skill is a really good one, and hopefully you'll have benefits for practicing it. So a quick side note, I want to tell you a story about the first time that I played a recreational tennis match. It was USTA League match, and the first time my opponent talked to me on changeover, I was like, what is this person doing right now? They are talking to me on the changeovers, because on tour we're so focused on, and your opponents would never talk to you during a match. So I understand that, of course, if you're a recreational player, the changeovers are social. You talk to your partner, you talk to sometimes even to your opponents, which I found slightly bizarre. But it is a social game. Obviously, we're not, if you're a recreational player, you're not making a living out of it. So it's okay to, again, lose your concentration, because when you're talking to someone else, you're losing your concentration. It's okay to talk to someone on the changeovers, but use that little tip of when you walk back onto the court, you're back into focus and you're back on your mind mode.